don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got...
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run, sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Pick it up, defense, let's go. Kill. Hey, check. Pistol.
From the 27, Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Line 20. 3, Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Alert 3. Alert
4 now.
Alert 3. Check. 53's mine. Check.
From the 41, Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Out of the gun, Goff. And got a man, it's Woods. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Pick the edge. Come.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at the juke. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Chubb. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 3rd down, Hilliard. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Mayfield finding Beckham, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield off the play fake. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the interception, here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hold on. Check.
57 Mike 57.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check 26. Now we close. Protein spill. Check Mike 57.
Rabbit. He's checking. Crash.
Hey, Shell.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Mike 20.
Here's Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
From the gun, here's Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the pass.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get him by cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down.
Regular. Cut.
Mayfield He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Switch it. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
You draw corkers.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Set. 180. You must be dreaming.
Left. Watch left. Hey, watch the slap.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. That's caught at the 3. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. So on fourth down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Five.
I got him. Check three. Check 24. Check 24.
Hey, kill.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Watch twins. 6 guys.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Browns' drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
At the 16-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 133.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Real. Get wide. Shift.
Mayfield on play action. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
D-line, get that quarterback. Regular. Alert.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
61, matchbox lights.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Super one.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Marlin.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Landry now on the return.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 19-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You're not ready.
To throw, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
Patch it.
6-6. Pull it high.
Now a give, right side. Hilliard. He's got a first down past the 30. He's got daylight. The 40, 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dontrell Hilliard, 81 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 52. Slam, slam, slam.
4 down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Check pass. Check pass.
Shell. Shell. Shell.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go. Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now it's gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. Now it's Gurley, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
From just shy of midfield, Goff, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up. No.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll fire one in. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield down. And he's going to go down again. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Play fake. Mayfield. Forced out. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Sack City, baby.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right at
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 77 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
In your face.
On 1st down, Hilliard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey! It's a party now. Bravo.
Mayfield looks to throw. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. But now it'll be third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Check, point it right, point it right, point it right.
From the gun, Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check, right 54, right 54.
And that'll set him back 5.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game.
Run, run, run. Check three.
Mayfield now from the 50. Flushed out right. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
96, 180.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Like that.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
180.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go. Check, check.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
17. 17. 17. Hey, kill. Hey, Haywood.
Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Set, 180.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 37. Check 37.
King.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Set,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Real. 80 Watson. I got it.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Set, 220. Regular.
Let's go. Check.
General West. Got it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Turn it up.
Point it right. I got it.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Goff now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 76 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. His pass caught at the 4. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Browns drive about to get started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Regular.
Now Mayfield. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off here. Let's go. Time to go.
On 1st down, Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Come on. 180.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 38-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Cleveland offense ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to go.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We got three, fellas.
Will.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
24. 180.
Man left. We got three down.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Switch. Switch. Kill. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
DC.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Spot. Pilot, 64. Reach.
Check it out, Lee. Alert flare.
Check 26. Check 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Goff. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been terrific so far. The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, alert. Watch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Safety screen.
Run.
Mayfield to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. Tried to get it to Landry there. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Safety creep. 4 down.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Check 3.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set.